Alright, let's figure out which character most represents the way you typically deal with change. Are you like Sniff, who can smell change in the air when it's coming? Or are you like Scurry, who goes into action immediately? Or are you more like Hem, who does not want to change and says it's not fair if he has to? Or maybe you're more like Haw, who is startled by change, but then laughs at himself, changes, and moves on to enjoy new cheese. We may have a little bit of each of these characters in us, which we can use to help us deal with change. Sometimes we're like Sniff, and we can sniff out change and succeed. When being like this character, we have to be able to expect change to occur at work and in life. We have to be able to sniff out small changes now that can alert you to the larger changes that lay ahead. And finally be able to adapt, change what you're doing, and win. How can you scurry into action and succeed? Once you have sniffed out the changes that are happening, get moving in a new direction as soon as possible. If you get lost, change your direction by taking a different action. And once again, adapt, change, and win. How can you avoid losing out like Hem? Don't deny that change is happening. Don't hem and haw. Go beyond your comfort or fear. Don't get angry or bargain or become depressed. If you play Hem's victim game, you will get left behind. Once again, you have to adapt to the situation in order to win. How can you be like Haw and succeed? Get in touch with reality. Change is occurring. It will always happen. Adjust. Laugh at yourself if you're resisting change. See yourself enjoying something better and going into the maze for that new cheese. And once again, adapt. There are many kinds of people in the maze. There's the Sniffs, Scurries, Hems, and Haws, from coworkers to customers to family members, and each needs to be treated differently. Sniffs can help you create a vision of new cheese by sniffing out change and its opportunities. Sniffs want to work with organizations and be in families that recognize change and adapt in time. Encourage Sniffs to identify changes that result in new products and services that customers want, or new ways to enjoy a better family. Scurries are energetic and like to get things done quickly. They also need to clearly focus on the vision of new cheese so they don't waste resources scurrying off in the wrong direction. They want to work with companies and be in families that value action and results. Support and reward those scurries for their innovative ways of finding new cheese. Encourage scurries to take new actions. Hems are like anchors who slow things down. They're far too comfortable or too afraid to change, and they don't want to realize the danger in not changing. Position change in a way that shows Hems that changing will increase their sense of security. Provide them with a sensible vision of new cheese so they can see how changing works to their advantage. Haws are reluctant to change, but they can adapt in time. Haws understand people's reluctance to change and can paint a realistic vision of new cheese that makes sense to most people. They like to be in companies and families that bring out the best in people and give them the training and tools they need to change. Encourage Haws to expect change to happen and actively look for it. In the book, Who Moved My Cheese, Hem and Haw experience a journey of loss. They first deny that the cheese has been moved and return to the same situation every day. They go to the same place expecting their cheese to be there because it was always there in the past, but they get very angry with the fact that their cheese has been moved and say that it's just not fair. Hem and Haw make a mutual bargain. We'll keep coming back every day, arrive earlier and stay later if they'll just put the cheese back and make things the way they were. Hem and Haw become depressed. They both lose weight and they don't sleep anymore. Later in the story, Hem becomes so depressed he is not even willing to take pieces of new cheese handed to him by his friend Haw. In the end, Hem just seems to accept the loss and remains at Cheese Station C. Ha also accepts state for a while, but then he finally lost it and moves on in a new direction.